Alright, Spencer, so here's the last one you just hit just a moment ago. And like most of them here that you've hit, these last 8 or 10 or 12 balls you've hit with this three-quarter swing with your driver, they were all very consistent like that. Starting at the red flag, you see the red flag right between the ball and the club head. There's the red flag. They're all starting out to the right, pretty strong. You know, not as strong as you can hit it. And that's you right there, bud, feeling like your arms are long, your wrists are firmer, and your head's up through impact. And so, as all those things, that's what you feel like you're doing on this. And obviously you're not pulling it off perfectly, but the ball flights are getting better.
Yeah.
Because you are pulling it off better than what you started with today. And then apparently what you've had the last couple of weeks. Okay, and so now let's go back to the very first one we saw today. Here's the first one we saw today. From the face-on angle and from the down-the-line angle. So you see how you're almost swinging too easy there. You know what I mean? That's why I was reminding you today to swing aggressively down through it. With your shoulders, not your hands and arms so much, because you see your shoulders there are just about, like we've seen in the past, right? When those arms look so bad through there, your shoulders aren't doing anything through impact there. That's when those arms tend to look really bad for you. So now, here you go, buddy. Getting back to that good feel, hugely different than this look through impact. Hugely different, hugely improved there, Spencer. Right there, and so now that becomes a three-quarter swing. Again, not perfect yet, but sure a lot better than this. And again, the great thing today, buddy, quite often you would, not quite often, but a couple times you said, oh, I think I did this, this, or this, and that's exactly what showed up on the video. You're learning your swing very well, Spencer. You just got to keep this on your mind here to not let this old habit of that head going down and those arms looking like this through impact, you know, kind of creep in there. And then here, yep, that's when you start hitting the three-quarter drivers. And you did pretty well with the drill. There you go, buddy. That was a three-quarter swing, and even those arms looked that good on that one. Look at that. Much, much better. Yep, much better, bud. And here with the drill, there you go. Man, that looks good. Much, much better there, buddy. Here's what the drill looked like from down the line. When the tee attacked the camera. Looks like a football that went through the uprights, doesn't it? In the wintertime. And here's this last three-quarter swing again that was so much like all the others, where they're consistently starting to the right of your target line with little hints of draw. And that, again, this right here, let's find that one from March that we liked so much. It was March 20th. Yeah, I think this is it, buddy. Yeah. That's about the time, again, at times when you were really ripping that driver. About 1 or 2 months ago, right there. Looks so much better than what you started with today and what we're seeing here. I mean, it looks better than this right here, but that right there sure looks better than what you started with today. But the ultimate goal is definitely get back to more of this. That is very strong. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is the 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the stimp meter, 10.5 on the stimp meter, and 12.5 on the stimp meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie! Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.